Grand afternoon and bright blessings to all of my pedal patrons. Welcome to Sunday. Hopefully everybody's resting today. Here on the 18th, it's a 7 universal numerological frequency energy value. And today literally is about resting. And today is literally about calling in your teams to assist you ground any energy, especially any of those that are having you focus out of the heart space. In other words, hostilities in relation to people, especially romantic partners, couples, anything that's pressing you when it comes to business, resources, because all of those are being affected with the big energies that we've got going on. That will lead to attachments when it comes to your thoughts, right? So if you got to get rid of those negative thoughts so that you're not creating that line and locking into some BS today. We only have 6 transits today, but five of them don't start until like 6:53 p.m. through the remainder of the evening. So we have back-to-back energies until 7 o'clock, and then a gap from 10, and then we repeat the energies of 10 and that final one at 11 to circulate in the morning. So I am going to bring up the map, but I do want to tell you that this is an extremely critical opportunity today to really focus and be truthful with yourself about what it is that you know that you do want. And if you know what you do want, anything that doesn't match that frequency is what you don't want. And you need to be in the neutral zone today as much as you can within your heart space to let those things go. So your best friend today is going to be your own version of your spiritual team, whatever your pantheon happens to be. Probably a piece of paper, maybe a glass of wine and a candle, but whatever the case may be today, you got to be truthful and honest with yourself about what it is that you're willing to sort of let go. Tomorrow's going to force you to do it anyway with that full moon in Aquarius. So let's bring up the map so I can show you all the shenanigans that are taking place within the heavens. And if you're a pedal patron, I will see some of you guys live later on the FB place. Anyone is welcome to come join. All of my socials are at Peony Lore. Okay, let's bring up the map for you. Okay, so a lot of stuff that we're talking about today. This is called the T-square. You can see that there's multiple squares taking place at the same time. These T-squares actually don't highly activate, or their formal time frame doesn't hit until about 7 o'clock p.m. through the rest of the evening. So if we break it down by time frame, we're all in this from midnight until 6:53 p.m. And this is the energy of Mercury retrograde in Leo against this Uranus and Taurus. Self-preservation, the way that we talk to ourselves about victory, our heart space energy, and our resources in both finance and relationships. So that's pretty much all the things, right? So the square energies don't always have to be negative, but they are definitive. So there's a conversation, there's an actual result that comes out of most of the squares, right? Now, so we have that until 6:53, but the other conversations that get into this T-square are Venus Virgo and this Jupiter Gemini. That actually stations at about 10:53 tonight. So we're going to wake up into that energy tomorrow. So again, relationships and resources against the opportunity to expand resources. Okay, we do have some positive stuff. We do have Jupiter in Gemini having a positive trine today at 7:22 to 10:22 p.m. So that expansion energy has the potential to change for us. So it's about the way that you're using the energy and how you want to approach the shifts that are taking place. The Mars Gemini also has a beautiful trine that comes in, and that's the last station. That's at like 11:53 p.m. to like 1:53 a.m. So there's going to be a charge to move forward with whatever it is that we decide is what we need to start focusing on. So there's a lot of things that are involved in the conversation. It's a lot. So I'm just going to break it down to each of the individual signs today and highly encourage people to go within, do what you need to do to get into your Zen zone today in order to shake out the extra nerves and the other things that you could potentially be feeling, and then set yourself up for what it is that you want to be able to experience. And if it doesn't match, let it go. That's basically the end all be all, okay? If you happen to be in Aries today, it's going to be better for you to listen more so than it's going to be for you to talk. And the thing is, because this Chiron in Aries having this perfect trine energy coming in here with that Mercury in Leo position, and means that people are going to tell on themselves a little bit. So you don't have to do the work today. Someone's going to do the work for you, or a piece of information that you need to know about. My Taurus friends, a lot of that energy that's going to be coming in for you is so positive, and most of the energy that you definitely need to take a look at ways that you can start moving the needle forward. Whether it's travel plans, whether that's things going on with family, whether it's things going on with relationships, start the planning, okay? If you happen to be a Gemini today, then clearly everything in the universe is taking the hilt in your direction. Whatever conversation comes to you today is going to also reveal where and whom you can start walking away from. You don't have to do much of the work. They're going to tell on themselves also. Cancerian friends, the energy for you is going to be maybe not having as much information as you would like to be able to experience in order to make a decision, so just don't make one. There could be also a lot of conversations and details that pops up with regards to family members, which is why I'm saying you don't have enough details to make a decision today, so don't be pressured into making one. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. Leos, I would just send you back to bed today. Highly energetic potentials for some snapping behavior, snappish, possibly. So just make sure that you're taking a lot of rest today as much as you possibly can, and really go into deep meditation if you can get to that point where you know how to do it well. Virgos, all right, Venus, Virgo, Papa Saturn, Pisces, challenging sort of what's going on in the ethers for you today, especially as it's related to what potentially can be showing up in business, or if you're a business owner or you're a supervisor, because all of you guys are anyway. The decisions that you make that are going to come from spirit could be very unconventional. Be okay with that, okay? So soften up just enough that you can see something showing up for you in a different way. Libra friends, literally this is going to be about how it is that you're trying to create stability for you in the long run. So if this is involving your money, if this is involving your stability, do not let anyone push you today. Do things in small bursts, but be very solid in how it is that you are trying to bring forward these different manifestations, right? Scorpios, God bless your heart. And I look at myself as a Scorpio rising. Everything's happening to you today. It is also this Chiron and Aries conversation about your deeper opportunities for healing, this own square you've got going on with your ruler, and then also this energy directly with that moon in Aquarius, your fierce independence. That's what everybody wants to be able to experience, that high autonomy and that fierce independence. But what it's going to mean for you, Scorpio, today is holding your faith, okay? Leaning so heavily on your teams today. Whoever it is that you call into your pantheon, lean very heavily on them so that you can also rest and recharge, and then be nice to people. If you happen to be a Sagittarius friend, here's one of the things I want to be able to share with you. The things that are going to be coming in are going to be challenging you on the decisions that you've already made with relationship, possibly to steps that you're making to move forward in business or anything else that involves money. I would just lay super low today. Also, similarly to what's going on with Aries, someone could potentially tell on themselves today about something that you need to know about to help you going forward, and trust that you made the right decision. So just lay low today. Just lay low. Okay? If you happen to be a Capricorn, then the energies that are going to be coming for you today are going to be those higher versions of the ways that you want to see things level out in family. This is what I have to say about that. Put the motion in the ocean for what you want it to look like, and if it's not matching it, be okay with adjusting something, and then focus on the higher octave of what that could look like within family and future motions in the ocean. So a lot of heavy manifestation capability for you today. Aquarius friends, you know what? You're actually getting a little bit of support here from Mars and Gemini, this energy that's taking place. And yes, even though that you've got this opposition going on, what I would say is that this is probably one of the better days for you in one sense, to be very mindful about what it is that you're saying to other people in conversations, and also not imploding. Now, there will be some things that are going to show up today for you that you're not going to be able to avoid. So don't avoid the hard work today, but also be mindful that other people are going to be talking, and you're going to be able to find out what else you need to do. So just be prepared. Pisces, you have a lot of things that are taking place clearly in what's going on in your zone. So listen, Linda. Okay, listen, Linda. When it's time for you to speak, be short, precise, and get on out the zone today. That's the best way that you can handle some of these other energies coming in. And as always, May you receive everything it is that you need, want, and desire, and continue to find the beauty in all things.